mouse I saw. Its fur was completely invulnerable, but if I could strike it in the mouse. The only problem was, the monster moved too quickly. Between its claws and fangs, I couldn't get close without getting sliced to pieces. Zoe! I shouted. Target the mouse!
Hey Joe, what are you reading there?
Oh, it's just the Titan's Curse.
Huh?
Well, it's just a book about Greek gods, demigods, and ancient mystical creatures that these heroes in the book face and come across in their adventures and whatnot. It's a pretty interesting read if I do say so myself. Hashtag not sponsored.
Oh, yeah. I guess that sounds interesting.
Hey, what's the matter there?
Well, it's just that we don't have those kind of stories here in Equestria.
That ain't true, man. What about Daring Do?
Kinda lost all the flair and awesome factor to it when you figure out it's basically an autobiography of A.K. Yearling's actual real-life adventures. Come on! We live in a world with Cerberus, chimeras, cockatrices, dragons, griffins, hydras, mantigores, and just about a ton of other magical and mystical creatures. Why can't there be any fictional stories in this world?
Done! And with that out of the way, hey there everybody, ShoJoe here, and welcome to the review show, where today...
Hey, hold on there. Why are you starting the show? We don't have a review scheduled for today.
Yes, we do. It's called Campfire Tales, and you're going to review it. Here, I got this little intro for it that you can read to catch yourself up on it.
Okay, let's see. When their sister camping trip is ruined by flighters, Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash tell Sweetie Belle, Apple Bloom, and Scootaloo the stories of their favorite legends. Legends? As in mystical tales of ponies from the times of long ago that we don't know are actual real ponies, so they may be fake, and it's all just stories passed down from generation to generation?
Yep.
You heard the man. Review show. Now, let's go! When I first heard that this episode was going to be about pony legends, I was ecstatic. For so long since I began watching the show, I wanted to see what wild and mythological stories that the ponies of Equestria would come up with to entertain themselves. Cause well, you know, it's already so wild and crazy here in this pastel pony world. And today we get to see a few of those legends here in Campfire Tales. The episode starts off with a callback to Sleepless in Ponyville, where everyone that went on that campout is back on another annual campout. And look, it looks like Rarity's learned how to rough it. That's nice. Things seem to be going fine and dandy until a pack of flighters arrive. And that's how everyone died. The end. Okay, that's not actually what happened. I was just messing with you. But they are left up the creek without a paddle, with the flighters having ruined their campsite and left them in a cave with nothing but a campfire thanks to Rainbow's puffy-faced efforts. So what do? Well, they decide to pass the time and calm the girls down by telling them about their favorite legends. And that's what the rest of the episode entails. The three older girls telling the CMC about Rockhoof, Miss Mane, and Flash Magnus, three legendary ponies of olden time. The story of Rockhoof is...
kinda stupid. His town of Viking ponies is about to be wiped out by an active volcano, so he goes to save the day by digging a trench to divert the lava. But since he's a scrawny little puke, it looks like he may die trying to save his village. But thanks to sticking a shovel into magical MacGuffin number 453, he gets super buff and becomes fast enough to dig a trench to divert the lava. Blah blah blah, pony logic, blah blah, the town is saved, he becomes a hero, blah blah.
But you blah 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 over the best parts.
In my opinion, the weakest of the three legends. Also, while my mind's on it, great job to the mighty Helm for up and leaving the village when they couldn't think of a way to save them. Jerks! Why did Rockhoof even want to join them if they would do stuff like that? I could make a comparison to the Dash and the Wonderbolts, but I think I made my point clear.
Now, in a complete opposite to Rockhoof is the great legend of Miss Mane. First off, Unicorn Master Race. Secondly, the world building in this legend is incredible. We learn a bit about the place Miss Mane came from early on in this story, where she went to study, and what made her a legend. Thirdly, the fight scene between her and Sable was just awesome. And that message at the end about beauty was just perfect. I wish we could have an entire episode devoted to Miss Main with how awesome this legend was. I also did enjoy the touches that they did to these unicorns' horns. Make them look all foreign and whatnot, and make a clear distinction from the horns we see of the regular unicorns in Ponyville to the horns of these characters who live in a different part of Equestria. But as awesome as Miss Main's legend was, it didn't do so good in the department of calming down Scootaloo, who's pretty worked up over everything that's transpired after the Flighters attack. So Rainbow tells them all about Flash Magnus, a brave Spartan Pegasus that saved his trapped troops from a horde of dragons with the aid of a magic shield that protected him from the dragon's fire. Well, I did like the story, how Flash had a plan to lead them into a storm cloud to divert them away, which was cool. Him never giving up on his comrades when they were captured, and the whole scene of him dodging the flames, that was just awesome. I couldn't help but see him as a Rule 63 Rainbow Dash. All those things that Flash did in this legend, I could see Rainbow easily doing herself. Replace him with Rainbow and you don't really mess up the story at all, minus the way that Rainbow would talk compared to Flash. Now that you mention it, Rockhoof and Miss Main sound a lot like Applejack and Rarity respectively. Rockhoof and Applejack both have a never-give-up attitude and are pretty stubborn, and both are pretty strong Earth ponies, while Rarity and Miss Main are extremely generous and are synonymous with beauty if you think about them. That's just gotta be a coincidence, though. These are legends that are presumably about not real ponies of olden times. It just has to be a coincidence. Anyways, I did like this episode. The callback to Season 3 and then some were appreciated. I loved the world building that the legends brought to the table. And overall, just loved all the legends that the writers came up with. Even though I still think Rockhoof's legend was pretty stupid. Well, that has to do it for this episode of the review show, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if you excuse me, time to start my fanfiction about my headcanons on Miss Maid. Hold on. Sorry, I never had this happen before. Hold on, let me take this. Talk to me. What? So Miss Main, Rockhoof, and Flash Magnus were not just legends? They were actual ponies? And you're telling me that they come back and play a pivotal role in the Season 7 finale? Okay then, thank you. Excuse me for a second.
Ah! Why? 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 This is horseshit! This is utter bullcrap! Why do these things have to happen like this? Why? Why? Soon. This is just a harbinger of things to come. Soon, Joe, it'll be my time to take center stage. Just you wait. In the meantime, have fun with that virus I sent you. It'll be quite a handsful.